This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Well, 50 Cent finally responds to the whole rumor that he slapped French Montana. Now, 50 Cent is about to release a show on ABC, big main network. It's not a private network, and 50 Cent doesn't have to, but probably prefers to act a certain way with this. I mean, you're dealing with ABC executives. He was dealing with executives before, but it's different when you're dealing with a big public network that everybody has that channel on the TV. It's not a premium network where, they didn't, you're dealing with other networks like HBO and everything. They have like crazy, shows that would never make it to regular networks. So now he has to be a little bit more polished. He answered it in a funny way. He said, did you do that to French Montana? And he said, no, I wouldn't. Would I ever do a thing like that? I'm not really interested in that anymore. And he kind of moved on. But we all knew that Maybelline Montana, okay? Somebody slapped him in that club. There was too many videos that came out reacting to it. Nobody caught the actual event. They caught the aftermath. Probably happened. French probably tried to run up on him at a spot, and he got a reality check. That's what I think. I think he just got in the right vicinity, got a little chin check, nothing crazy, and kept him moving. Hey, it is what it is. Then we got Mase. He's upset at Diddy. Okay, now I've thought about this a little more. Would we even have a Mase without a Diddy? And would we have a Diddy without a Mase? I mean, yes, Mase was young, but he willingly signed. Nobody forced him to sign that publishing away. But had he not signed that publishing away, would they have pushed Mase so hard? Maybe not. And Mase was a very important piece to the late 90s. He wrote a lot of Diddy's records and made Diddy a superstar. Diddy was already a superstar, but he added the right records. They had amazing records together. And then Mase did 2 albums there and then took money for a 3rd album and disappeared. Then came back for a comeback album, took money for that, did the album, but then took money for another one and disappeared. Allegedly, that's what happened. Maybe I'm adding one more disappearance on it, but we're talking about 7 figures. And maybe 2 times that happened. So when Mase, after disappearing from Diddy, shows up with 50 Cent 2 years later, so we're talking about he disappeared in 99, 2000, came back in 03, 04, disappeared again, came back with 50 in 05, 06, and then, 50 Cent sits down with Diddy, and Diddy wants $2 million to release Mase because that's what was owed. And then 50 Cent says he's not worth $2 million or $2 million in his pocket. And maybe that's accurate because Mase, even though he's amazing and great, his consistency is not there. And you have to agree with me on that. We can agree that he's a great artist and makes amazing records. Of course. But his work ethic is trash. And he's not there. And he's not consistent. Think about if Mase had been consistent from the 90s into he'd probably still be doing it now. The guy's talented. Imagine what could have been. How many people he could have put on. What could have happened? Would we have had Dipset? I don't know. But it's interesting. Probably still would have had Dipset. Just it would have been bigger. Maybe Mason, his crew and Dipset would have made Harlem even bigger than it was. I don't know. But Mason's a little spooky, man. I gotta be honest. But definitely legendary and just a statue in the game, period. And super talented. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys in the next one.